Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My English marks in bank exams are not good as compared to quant and reasoning. Anyway, someone has requested me to upload my live approach, so I'm uploading it. Watch till the end. They work hard for the whole month of January, day in, day out, because day and day B received an important assignment on the news. Suppose if not be together. Nidhi, Padma, best friend, said, I had not seen Padma for several years. It seems like we met eons ago. The last time we met was at her sister's wedding. Said I had not seen. Because the past time it doesn't take perfect tense, right? So I had not seen is wrong, I think. Is wrong. Second one. Before Ankita could regain her senses after being struck by a series of swift blows, the culprit, whose face was covered with a mask, escaped. Before Ankita could regain her senses after being struck by a series of the swift blows, the culprit, whose face was covered with a mask, escaped. First sentence. Before Ankita could regain her senses, after being struck by a swift blows, whose face was covered. Ankita could regain her senses after being struck by a series of swift blows. Being struck by a series of the culprit, whose face was covered with a mask, escaped. It's high time Japan starts retaliating with a safe figure as shown by the Council of Minister regarding China's aggression. It is high time that have started Japan have started retaliating. It is high time. Perfect tense should be used, right? I think A. Anger management is a phrase that gets tossed around in everyday language. Anger management is a phrase that gets tossed around in everyday language, but it is often misinterpreted. Managing your anger doesn't impetus that you won't ever feel angry. Managing, which is impetus, imply explicit that impetus, explicit impetus that you won't ever feel angry. Life is full of the challenges, and sometimes it is healthy and normal to experience anger. What you do with that anger is important. So mature adults must learn the signs of anger and strategies to keep their reaction to situation positive. In consideration, taciturn strategies. What triggers your anger response? To keep their reactions to situation positive and productive, what triggers your anger response? Sometimes it can be an event of the or the simple memory of one. Your brain and body are built to become angry sometimes when you feel not calm, threatened, when you feel threatened. But a person can't respond aggressively to everything that makes them angry. Aggression sometimes may be physical, but it can also assertive, violent. Aggression sometimes may be physical, but it also violent. My mother is angry for me. My mother is angry with me. The new boy has been studying chemistry since 4 months, and therefore he is quite good at it. The new boy has been studying chemistry for 4 months because for the time period of time. I find it difficult to pass away the time. I find it difficult to pass the time when I'm not watching it. Difficult to pass the time. Pass the time away. Pass the time. Next, editing his scientific studies. Franz spent most of his time arranging and editing. DAB. 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 Little painting while in France. DAB. Other than this, DAB is there anyone? CE. Leonard did little painting. CEDAB. 17 years in no Milan until Ludovico Leonardo spent 17 years in Milan. So CAC. CAC, where is CAC? CAC? Okay. Milan, not CAC. It is Leonor spent 17 years. DA. DAC. DAC. Other than this, DAC, no. Given space, music and within, rhythmic way usually to music and within the body in a dance is the mood. Dance is a movement of the body in a rhythmic way, usually to music and within a given space. So EDCAB, EDCAB, EDCAB. So dance is a movement of the body in a rhythmic way, usually to music and within a given space. His final of responsibility for the accident was unconvincing. The judge's decision is always final. Two is correct, and Germany won't. Is it incorrect or correct one? Three sentence that identify the sentence that express the meaning of the word. Okay, Germany won the championship after a nail-biting final. B and the C. Drawing, drawing. She sharpened her pencil and started drawing. Correct. Two horses were drawing the cart. Physical exercise is a good way of drawing stress. A and the B. During the debate, so misspelled, correct. Debate implied, candidate implied, opponents, employment, appropriators are wrong. Fourth one. The gala was a lavish affair, splendor, pomp and finance. I don't know the meaning of this one. Undefeated, puissance, competitors, displayed, competitors. Reversal, treacherous, navigation, comparatively. Three is the wrong one. Fast foods are unhealthy for the reason that they are full of neurotoxin, uh, monosodium glutamate, which is used as a preservative. Preservative. Enhance. Enhance. ENHANC, correct. Neurotoxin is also correct. Unhealthy, correct. Preservative, ACR, preservative, vative is also correct. Is used as a preservative. Preservative, correct. Unhealthy. Fast food are unhealthy. HEALTH, correct. Full of neurotoxin. Neurotoxin. The spelling is right, but which is used as a preservative. Preservative, correct. Enhance. I think all are correct. Why is the transfer of judge significant as suggested by the transfer of judges is significant? Avoidance of threat to judicial independence and exchange of talent across a nation. Evolution of local function in a judiciary. So the common criticism that functioning of the collegium system of the judicial appointment is opaque and sometimes arbitrary seems to hold greater validity in the matter of transfer of judges from one high court to another. So this is about the transfer. Hold greater validity. A recent round of transfer among the dozens that have been affected in the last few years has brought the controversial issue to the fore again. The list included three judges from the Telangana High Court and two each from Madras and Andhra Pradesh High Court. The list included. Okay. Conspicuously absent was the name of the Justice Nikhil S. Kerel, a Gujarat High Court judge whose proposed transfer was strongly opposed by the bar in the state. Lawyers took up the issue in a support of Justice Carol as well as Justice A. Abhishek Reddy of the Telangana High Court and Chief Justice of India met with a representative of the bar from both states. Yet the transfer of Justice Kerala alone did not materialize while the transfer of the other judge were notified. If report that Gujarat High Court Justice was unaware of the impending transfer, justice are correct, it bodes ill for the legitimacy of transfer proposes. No good message is being sent if it is perceived that the collegium heeds the demand made by one set of lawyers but ignores that of another group. Transfer of judges may be needed for exchange of talent across the country and to prevent the emergency of local cliques in the judiciary. Local function and judiciary, 2 and the 3. However, the power of the transfer has always been as possible threat. However, the power of transfer has always been seen as a possible threat to judicial independence. So this is also Telangana High Court. Where is it? Why is transfer of judges significant? Evolution of local functions, factions in judiciary. Exchange of transfer of judges across the prevent the emergency of local checks. However, power of transfer has also been possible threat to judicial independence. Avoidance of threat. No, the transfer of exchange of talent across the to prevent the emergency of local. Which of the following transfer instances did not behave as the catalyst for the controversy? Transfer from Telangana, transfer from Madras, and transfer from Arunachal. Transfer did not behave as a catalyst. Where is the answer? If proposed that Gujarat High Court Justice was unaware of the impending transfer of Justice Kerala corrective bodies of proposed no good messages being did not. Where is the answer? Catalyst. Consent is not necessary if it matras transfer which of the mark for the next question. And we replace the punitive step cannot. However, it hardly needs to be stressed that the transfer cannot be used as a punitive stress. Uh, distinguish next mark for final. How many questions are we? Hmm. Okay. ಇದ್ಯಾವುದು fourth one. Aggression sometimes may be, but it can also manifest itself as grumpiness, conceive, furtive. Aggression sometimes may be, but it can also procrastinate ಅಲ್ಲ, suspend, manifest itself as violent. Fifth one. A person can be violent about their rights. For example, rather than acting aggressive, a person can be meek about their rights. Punitive can be replaced. Distinguishing analytical susceptible. Punitive. Punitive. It hardly needs to be stressed that transfer cannot be used as a punitive steps. Cannot be used as a punitive stress. Can replace. It's accept no analytical, no disciplinary. These molecules are hormones like any other any other form of physical exercise, and dancing releases behind the dancing releases hormones like any other form of physical exercise, ADEBC. Due. The baby is due in August. The rent is due on the 2nd. There was a heavy dew this morning. The baby is due. The gala was a lavish affair. Lavish affair. Charming, charming splendor. Splendor, panache. 1 minute is there. Gala was a lavish affair. Gala, panache, pomp and panache. Panache, splendor. Lavish affair. The gala was a lavish affair, charming everyone with the splendor sharing pomp and panache. Panache, I think. Fourth one. Next, which of the transfer instances did not behave as a catalyst for the controversy? Did not behave. I think every court. The listed include 3 judges from Telangana, 2 each from Madras and Andhra Pradesh. Telangana, conspecially observed was just all of Telugu, I think. Oh my god. 19.75. Percentile 26 is attempted, 19.75. Which one is wrong? They work hard for the whole. Error is in A. They work hard for the whole month of January. For the past perfect tense refers to the time had gone out. This one is wrong. Was covered with a mask escaped.